Okay, now let's talk about social media in retrospect. It is very important for us to go back in the history, to go back into the origin, to have a complete understanding of an industry, of an idea, from where it started, who started it, under what circumstances started, and how it reached to the present age. So let's see social media in retrospect. I would say early 90s, that was a dawn of internet and GSM technologies. So from 1991, when we had this first www, and till today, so it's a journey of 25 years. So I can call this as the digital age or the social media age of 25 years, which we can see in the retrospect. But even before that, there was the development process of all these technologies had started. So we'll just have a slight introduction with the journey from the past. First, take the example of internet. Internet was started by US Defense Forces in 1961 under the title name of ARPANET. And then it turned into internet in 1982, and then it was NSFNet in 1990, and finally it became commercial in 91 as WWW. About social media, how it started. 1997, New York, the first social network service website was launched with the name of 6degrees.com. 6 Degree is seen as the start of the social media. It can be seen as the first social media tool. It can be seen as the dawn of social media. And it had all those features which we see today in social media sites. It has profiles, it has features like school friends and lists and chatting. So all the basic features were present in that website. And it was founded by Andrew Weinreich, who was a serial entrepreneur in social networking projects. He was a pioneer in many startups, many technical startups, and he was seen as a very successful entrepreneur in Silicon Valley. The reason we do not hear anything about 6 Degree today, and we only see Facebook as the start of the social media. The reason is, when 6 Degree was launched in 1997, internet, which is basically is the vehicle of social media, was not widely available. There was limited networking, limited internet. So the social media tool was there, but it did not have that vehicle available widely. So it could not grow. It could not really become a very big success, and it remained limited. On the other hand, Facebook, when it came in 2004, the networking and internet, the vehicles of social media, were widely available. So it was like, we can say that 6 Degree was ahead of time. So at times in our life, there are visions, there are ideas, brilliant ideas, but they are sometimes ahead of the time. So they came earlier, and that is why they could not be as successful as we see later on in the shape of Facebook and Twitter. So let's look at the journey of social media. As I just explained, that 1997 was the start of the social media. And the next in line was LinkedIn, which came in 2002. And then it was the greatest social media, Facebook, 2004. 2005, we saw YouTube. 2006, Twitter. 2009, WhatsApp. 2010, Instagram. So this is the main social media sites, their flow when they were launched, and we can also see their followers, that Facebook with 1.65 billion is the largest social media site of so much followers. When we are going back towards the origin and the history, and we want to see how this social media has come up, so it is important to see one biggest motivational factor in the digital information was mobility. Fixed communication and mobility, they were running parallel until they merged into a mobile phone. Before that, fixed communication was a landline, and it was a car, and it was your walking and running. Here was the mobility, and here was the fixed line, and they were running parallel, but they were not merging. And when they merged, we saw the mobile phone. And then internet was running and mobile phone was running parallel for years. They had no connections with each other, but they were running parallel. And then they merged into to give you a smartphone. And then smartphone, you could have internet, you could have GSM, both. So with the internet, all the online communication, all the social media things also coming on the smartphone. So you can imagine that it is in the nature of human being that he would like to have things while he's mobile. So a lot of things. So mobility has been motivating human being to merge technologies in a way that you can have maximum benefit while you are mobile.